Okay, today's topic is plant tissues. In previous class we learned the structural and functional unit of the body is the cell. All activities or life process of an organism carried out by the cell. Understand? Okay, how do cell perform these functions? You know, there is a diversity in organisms from unicellular to multicellular. Unicellular means a single cell. All activities performed by one cell. Activities means growth, reproduction, transportation of substances, excretion, all are performed by a single cell. Then what about the multicellular organisms? Multicellular means more than one cell. If you take humans, millions of cells are there. Okay, in our body, various life process takes place, like growth, reproduction, excretion, etc. Do you think all the cells which perform these functions are similar in structure and function? No. To perform a particular function, there is a particular arrangement or the organization of the cells in the organisms. For example, you have learned some activities like photosynthesis, absorption of water through roots in previous classes. If you take the plant parts, so which parts absorb the water? Yeah, root. Absorption from root. So they absorb the water and minerals. So which one perform the photosynthesis? Which parts perform photosynthesis? Photosynthesis. Leaves. Next, transpiration. Transpiration means loss of water through water vapor. So transpiration also to the leaves. Leaves, in the leaves, stomata. So the stomata opens and closes to perform the transpiration process. Exchange of gases also takes place through this stomata. So if you observe here, to perform various functions, there are various parts are there. Flower, reproduction. Leaves, photosynthesis, transpiration. Roots, absorption. So since there are different parts, the arrangement of cells are also different in these organisms. But let us do some activities to understand how the arrangement of cells in different parts which perform different activities. Okay. In 8th class, we have made some slides of onion peel and cheek cells, right? So let us once again recall them. Let us observe the cells in onion peel. For that, what is the material you need usually? So you need a slide, right? You need a slide and cover slip. You need a cover slip and onion peel. So usually take a portion from the onion and just paste it. When you paste it, you can take a transparent portion, a small transparent portion. So take this transparent portion So take this transparent portion, just put on the slide. Put on the slide. Then just add a water drop. Just add a drop of water to it. After that, cover with cover slip. So take a cover slip and cover it. You can add the glycerin also to not allow it to dry. So put under the microscope, then you can observe under compound microscope. Here we are using compound microscope. Here to not to dry for long time, you can add the glycerin also. You can use glycerin. So if you observe that, you can see the slide like this. These are the onion cells. So do you think any similarities there? What is the similarity? In which aspect there is a similarity? Shape, right? What is the shape? Rectangular shape. Usually all in a rectangular shape and closely packed. So same activity do with beetle leaf. Kamalabag ante kada, beetle leaf. Tradescantia also you can take. So Tradescantia is a croton plant. You can take beetle and Tradescantia. So same process. Just tear the leaf, you take the transparent portion and put on the slide, add a water drop and add a drop of glycerin, cover with a cover slip. So if you observe at a microscope, you can observe the arrangement of cells. See, this is the arrangement of cells in beetle leaf. Is there any similarity to the onion peel cells and beetle leaf cells? In both aspects they closely packed, but the shape is slightly different, isn't it? Yeah. So these are the cells arrangement in the leaf. So actually the cells in the leaf are called dermal cells. They form the outer covering. So what is the similarity in both aspects? The cells in a particular part have the same structure. Isn't it? And usually they perform same function also. So this group of cells which are similar in structure and function is known as tissue. Tissue means a group of cells which are similar in structure and function. So do the cells in other parts of plants arranged same like this? Okay, let us do. Let us observe the cells in root tip. Here you can take onion. Okay, here first you have to grow the onion root cells. For that take the onion. Below portion here you can observe small roots. You can take a transparent glass and fill it with water and put this bulb, onion bulb on the glass. Let it grow for a few days. So what will happen? The roots grow like this. The roots grow in downward direction. Understand? So here what's happening? The length of the roots is growing. Okay? The length is growing. Length. That means there are particular types of cells in the roots which are helping to grow in the length. Okay, to observe that we can do an activity after the growth of roots. You take the roots and cut the end of the root. That is called root tip. Okay, root tip. So take some root tips and put on the slide. You scratch it. You cover it with the cover slip and scratch it. So the root tip will be spread. You can boil it, you can heat it sometime also. You can heat it. Now observe under microscope. So usually this type of arrangement of cells you can observe. So you know plants absorb the water and minerals from roots. Here you can see the structure of the root tip. Above the root tip there are root hairs. This is the root tip. The root tip is covered with the root cap. This root cap enables the root to penetrate into the soil. So just above the root cap, you can observe a particular arrangement of cells in the root tip. See how the cells are arranged in the root tip with the different colors they show. Understand? What is the speciality of these cells? The cells in the root tip helps to increase the length of the root. Understand? How do we know? How to prove this? For this, you cut the root tip. Understand? Just you cut the root tips and again put the onion bulb in the water. Observe for a few days. There will be no growth in the root in the length. What is the reason? For this, what we can know? So, the cells which are responsible for growth in the length are present in the root tip. Whenever we cut the root tip, there are no cells in the roots to grow. Understand? And usually we call that tissue which is responsible for growth is meristematic tissue. Meristematic tissue. Have you seen? Sometimes in our garden we pour the water in the stump. This is called stump. Sometimes we pour the water to the stump. After a few days, what will happen? There is a regeneration of leaves. What is the reason? Means there is a special tissue in that part which are responsible for growth. As I said, that is called meristematic tissue. Okay, here from these activities, what we have understood means there is a different arrangement of cells in different parts of the plant. What is the reason? Means the structure of the cell is related to the function. Understand? So from these activities we have observed one similarity, that is there is a different types of arrangement of cells in different parts. Different parts perform different function. That means the arrangement and the structure of the cell is related to the function of the organism. In the leaf field, see, this is the arrangement of cells in the leaf field. These cells are responsible to covering the body, to protecting the body. And the cells in the root hair, the cells in the root tip is different to the cells in the leaf field, because they are responsible for growth in length. So there is arrangement and structure related to the function. So based on the function and structure, the tissues in the plants are classified into 4 types. So types of tissues in the plants. So do you know what are they? Meristematic, dermal, ground tissue, and vascular tissue. So what is the function of meristematic tissue? Responsible for growth. And what is the function of dermal tissue? Yeah, outer covering and protection. What is the function of ground tissue? They give the bulk to the body. Understand? And some of the ground tissue responsible for the storage and the photosynthesis also. So vascular tissue, transportation of water and minerals. So in next class we will discuss detail about each type of tissues. Understand? The related videos, the related links are given in the comment section for these lesson. Understand?